The Truth That Plants Teach. Part 1 of 3. Hello, everyone. My name is Tomitaro Makino. I want to share some important ideas with you. Have you ever thought about how many plants we walk past without noticing? Little flowers by the road, green leaves at your feet. Trees in parks, they are all so normal that we often don't see them. I spent 94 years of my life with plants. I left school early, but the wisdom I learned from plants is deep and very special. Today, I will tell you 7 important lessons that plants have taught me. After you listen, the nature around you will seem different. Let's listen together to what the plants want to tell us. Lesson 1. People who call plants weeds miss out on life. This lesson is very important, so please listen carefully. Many people say things like, "Oh, weeds are growing," or "we need to remove the weeds," treating plants they don't know as bad or useless. When I was young and studying in Tokyo, a reporter came to interview me. He looked at my garden and said, "Sir, your garden is full of weeds." I raised my voice and said, "There is no such thing as a weed. Every plant has a name." The reporter was surprised. I told him, "The small flower you called a weed is called a violet. This one is a dandelion, and that one is called plantain." Every plant has a beautiful name and a meaning to live. People are the same. Sometimes, without really knowing someone, people say they are not important or they're useless. That is like calling plants weeds. Every person has their own special value and beauty. Next time you see a small flower by the road, stop and wonder, what is this plant's name? You will see the world differently. Every time you learn a plant's name, your heart grows a little richer. This is my true feeling. Lesson 2. People who don't notice the nature beneath their feet lose something important. People today are always busy and look down at their phones when they walk. They miss the beauty of nature all around them. When I was a child, I played in the mountains and rivers of my home. Nature was my friend. One spring day, I found a small white flower in the mountains that I had never seen before. Its gentle movement in the wind was beautiful, and I watched it for a long time. That moment filled me with wonder and curiosity. I began going to the mountains every day to learn about plants. But many people today don't look up from their phones. They miss the seasons changing, flowers blooming, and birds singing. That is sad, because if you don't notice nature, you won't notice changes in people's feelings either. Eventually, you stop listening to your own heart. Remember to look up. Look down to see the little flowers at your feet. Feel the change of the seasons. You will find new wonders. Nature gives you beauty for free every day. If you lose the heart to notice, you lose half the joy in life. The Truth That Plants Teach. Part 2 of 3. Lesson 3. A person who loses curiosity cannot grow. Many people feel shy to say, "I don't know." But the real mistake is to not try to learn more. I left school early, but I was very curious about the world. I wanted to know the names of flowers, why they look the way they do, and how they make seeds. When I was about 20 years old, I went to a museum in Tokyo and saw a book with beautiful pictures of plants. I loved it so much that I started learning about plants by myself. I read books and went to mountains to find plants, drew them, and made collections. Some people thought it was strange for a grown man to do this, but I knew curiosity was important. Even at 90 years old, I still found new things in my garden. Always say, "I don't know," and try to learn something new. That will open many doors for you. Lesson 4. Looking at small changes every day makes your life richer. Many people think change means big things like moving or changing jobs. But real change is noticing the small things every day. I made a habit of going to my garden every morning. Rain or shine, I would say good morning to my plants. One day, I saw a flower bloom that was just a bud the day before, and I was so happy I called my wife to tell her. Because we see something every day, we notice small changes. Try looking at the same tree every day during your walk. You will see small changes after a while. This helps you care more about people, too. You notice when your family is tired or when a friend is worried. Small daily habits like this make you kinder and richer in heart. The truth that plants teach. Lesson 5. Loving plants helps you love people. Some people say if you care about plants, you won't be good at dealing with people. But that's not true. Loving plants teaches you how to love people, too. Let me tell you about my wife, Sumeko, and me. When we got married, I was so focused on my research that I left many home tasks to her. We had little money and many problems, and she worked hard for the family. Sometimes collectors came to ask for money, and she had to face them alone. One night she said quietly, "You only look at your plants and not at me." That made me realize I was paying more attention to plants than to the most important person in my life. After that, I started watching her closely, just like my plants. I learned to see her feelings by noticing small changes. After she passed away, I named a plant after her to show my love. Loving plants is like loving people. When you notice small changes in plants, you also notice changes in people's feelings. Lesson 6. How to find your mission in life. Many people wonder why they were born and what their life's purpose is. I was lucky to love plants from a young age, but I didn't plan to be a scientist. I just followed my feelings of curiosity and love for flowers. One day, I found a new flower no one knew. I felt a strong joy in giving it a name. Your mission in life can be something small. It's important to listen to what you love and follow your heart. Lesson 7. Never stop learning, even when you grow old. Some people say, "I'm too old to learn new things." But I kept learning new things until I was 94 years old. I found joy in discovering things I didn't know yet. Stay curious and keep learning. That is the secret to staying young at heart. If you want to live a rich and happy life, don't stop learning. Thank you for listening. I hope these lessons make your heart feel warm. Take care of the plants around you and the people you love. Please subscribe and like if you want to hear more stories. If this talk has touched your heart even a little, I would be happy if you wrote the name of your favorite plant in the comments below. I wish you a happy and rich life. Thank you very much.